Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, again, I know I'm late to the party, but I'm still early. We need to talk about what Wargaming are releasing tomorrow. So, starting from March the 14th to April the 17th, so over a month, they are doing for the first ever time, an in-game auction. So, an auction just like we get for Christmas. However, it looks like this is going to be in-game. And from March the 14th to the April the 17th, over 100 tanks will be up for grabs. So over 100 tanks will be put in the auction. So basically what they're going to be doing is 4 new slots open daily, replacing any unsold tanks. So every single day there are 4 new tanks, and if they have not been sold, I'm assuming, well, it says daily, so does that mean they're only available for a day? Do they drop per hour? I do not know. I do not know that side. But as it shows here, there's 4 new slots open daily, replacing any unsold tanks. So again, the auction starts tomorrow, so don't miss out. That is a lot of tanks. That is a lot of tanks. Now, there is a lot of people that like the auction, you know, and I've said it the other day with things like the Dracula. There are some good tanks that come in the auction, and sometimes they are very, very good price. So here we have the news in-game as well. So there is a chance to expand your collection with rare vehicles at great prices. Don't miss out. Head to the event screen and claim your dream tanks before they are sold out. So you can see some of the tanks they are selling. Now, the Super Conqueror, decent tank. If you can get it for a decent price, then actually the Super Conqueror is a very, very good tank. The Kampfpanzer 50T, it's, you know, it's okay. It's not too bad. Some people like it, some people don't. But again, a good tank to get in the auction. Now, to be fair, any tier 10 tank is good for the auction because, you know, most tier 10 tanks are pretty decent, pretty solid anyway. And you'll be able to get them for just a cut down price. Moving along, the Cobra, I think, you know, the Cobra is a good tank. I think it looks better than it is. I think it looks fantastic. I do love the look of the Cobra. I think the Cobra is one of my favorite looking tanks in the game. Also, as I stated, the Dracula is back as well. Love the Dracula. And I recently done a video of the Dracula where I literally say it's a must-have tank if you can get it. Well, now's your chance to get it for a cut down price. Moving along, we have the Batchat Borask. Now, it was a tank that I never really liked when it first came out, but as soon as I started playing it differently, you know, it's actually a pretty solid tank. It really is a good auto-loader tank. And you can get it for even cheaper. So those are just a few of what Wargaming are teasing. They are teasing just a few. What more can we expect? Now, we're just going to read the news, and then we're going to talk about tanks where I think may end up in this auction that I think that you should really consider buying. Now, again, the best thing with the auction is it is all for gold. So if there is a favorite tank that you want that you haven't got, you can always sell collectible tanks for gold to be able to get the tank that you really, really want. So the auction takes place right in the garage. So, you know, Christmas auction, you have to go to their website, etc., then do it from there. However, this one is right in game, so that will make it easier. And hopefully they'll start doing that in the future, especially for the Christmas auctions as well. So you can purchase your rare collector tanks and premium tanks here. So bidding takes place according to Dutch auction rules. So prices decrease, but the number of lots is limited, of course. So they might start off with 1,000 or 5,000 tanks. I don't know. So as I say, you snooze, you lose. So there we go. So new lots open daily. So every 8 hours the price drops, and after 24 hours any unsold tanks are removed from the auction to make room for new ones. So there we go. That answers my question. So every 8 hours it drops. So, you know, it's not going to drop too much, I don't think. When does the auction take place, which we don't really need to discuss. So what tanks do I think, we're mainly going to look at tier 10 tanks, to be fair. So what tanks do I think are going to be in the auction? Now, this tank right here, I do not think it's going to be in the auction. It's fairly new. Well, fairly new, it's only a couple of months old, so I can almost guarantee that this tank will not be in the auction. Now, there are some tanks I think will definitely be in the auction. One of them is my favorite tank in the game, the XM66F. I do think will be in the auction, and I still think it is a very, very good tank, and it can be OP when played correctly. So if it does come in the auction, I would definitely look out for the XM66F. And of course, things like the Object 777, very, very good tank, and may appear in the auction. Another really, really good tank to look out for is the Object 268 version 4. I don't think something like the Lion will be in the auction. Again, it's quite new, so I don't think you're going to be lucky enough to get the Lion. And of course, it's not just tier 10 tanks we are looking at. There's going to be other tiers as well. So, you know, I don't think I have too many. I think maybe some of these will appear in the auction. Something maybe like the tank that's not been released long. Well, I don't know if this will be because it's currently available. I don't think any of the clan tanks like this will be in the auction. But, you know, there may be some. And one tank in particular, you know, they recently sold it or gave it away kind of thing, will be this tank. Are we going to see the return of the Keniotsu for sale in an auction? Time will tell. I didn't think they would ever resell the tank, but yeah, they give it away. They basically give the Keniotsu away. Some people missed out. I missed out on my free-to-play account, unfortunately, but, you know, are they going to add a tank like this in the auction? And again, time will tell. So yeah, there's a few. Of course, there is a few tier 8 tanks that we may see. The Elephant, maybe, brilliant tier 8 tank. The Action X, a brilliant tier 8 tank as well. So again, only time will tell, and we don't have to wait very long. But one tank, as I've said, in particular, that we should look out for, that I think you should look out for anyway, is this tank right here. And in fact, there's 3 tanks. This tank, the Object, and of course, the Object as well. So just a few tanks to look out for. You know, I think this is fantastic what Wargaming are doing. We need more auctions because, you know, we moan at them when they make a lot of crate tanks, and the fact that they're putting over 100 tanks in this auction at a cut down price, again, I don't think you're going to get them massively cheaper, because the fact they only sort of fall every 8 hours, so they fall for 8 hours, then 8 hours later they fall, and then 8 hours later they end, so they're only going to drop twice, really. So I don't think it depends how much they drop. I don't think they're going to drop a lot, but you know, again, time will tell, and we only have to wait one more day. So definitely look out for the auction. Definitely go on. The fact that it is in game as well, that does make it even better. So, you know, we criticize Wargaming when they do something wrong, and we should commend them when they do something right. And I think this is fantastic. The fantastic news that people are going to be able to get their favorite tanks, or the tanks they really, really want, for a cut down price. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What tank are you looking forward to the most, and what tank are you hoping comes in this auction because you want to buy? And don't forget, it will be for gold. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.